Okay, welcome everyone to some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I'm gonna be invoking the rule that if I'm recording, someone's gonna be messaging me, and I'm actually looking for a message today. So here's hoping, right? um, oops, we already did all. Pretty devastated right now. Got my marks back. Pretty much got wrecked. Like way worse than I was expecting. But that really sucks. I mean, what can you do about it though? Okay, so immediately we are already beset upon by the one enemy we didn't want to find. Fuck. Okay, let's hope that we can just kill it before it... Okay, it does that to me. Alright, I have no idea what this thing is. It's just gonna start wrecking me. Okay. So, unfortunately the... Has there seen this? Oh, let's actually pick that up. We need that. Unfortunately, I was gonna say the the ghost moths are actually quite a bit of an issue with this character. Uh, and in general for mages. Not really usually an issue for... So this is like, at this point in time, this is the first time we've really seen an enemy like this that can drain mana and is like quite powerful. So you'll learn to hate them as a mage. Not so much as a melee, obviously, because they're you know, fairly straightforward as a melee. They don't really do much because draining mana doesn't really impact you that much, and they're quite tough enemies, but they're not like impossible to kill enemies. Meanwhile, these orb spiders are not really that much of a threat anymore because you can just blast them away before they even come close to killing you. So here I'm kind of running low on mana, but that's okay. Mystic Blast managed to take him out. Scroll of Summoning, okay, that's fine. Now, personally, my favorite... Oh, God. Personally, my favorite way of dealing with enemies with Spider as a mage is to run Animate Dead, but I kind of can't be bothered this time. So, Delayed Fireball is pretty good, but because we don't have Fireball, it's nowhere near worth it. There's mechanics, so Delayed Fireball is a mechanic where if you've already memorized Fireball, it doesn't cost extra skill levels. It doesn't cost full 7 spell levels. It only costs 2. So you get Fireball and Delayed Fireball for the price of just Delayed Fireball, pretty much, which is pretty decent. But yeah, I don't know. Like, since we don't have Fireball, obviously it's not a great idea. Spend 7 spell levels on just regular Fireball, but can't cast it freely. It's not worth it. So right now, Bolt of Fire is pretty much going to handle everything in this area. It's pretty much the top tier spell for like right now, since it clears multiple enemies in one shot, and it pretty much kills them in 1 to 2 hits, which is really valuable. Anything else can be yeah, butcher it all, please. Everything else can be just handled with, I suppose, like Poison Arrow, especially in here, because Poison Arrow is going to work really well against those enemies that are poise minus. Interestingly enough, this is actually a combo that gets turn count speedrun. Purple Red, one of my clanmates, and a really prolific Australian New Zealand player. He's actually got the all-time high score now by winning a low turn count speedrun. I think it was like 19k turns on a Deep of Conjurer 15 rune. But essentially, he has talked to me. We talked a little bit about speedrunning this particular combo and Fire Elementalist, and actually I think it's mostly Conjurer nowadays. But yeah, he told me about like how he does his 15 runes, or how he does his first 3 runes, and he's like, Bolt of Fire and like Fireball pretty much handle most of the things in the 3 rune game. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't think of it like that, but I'm the kind of person that loves to have too many spells. Like, as you can see, my spell list already is really, really like huge and expansive. I think that me becoming a better mage will involve having a little bit more restraint when it comes to picking up spells. Like, I think that might just be it. Like, because I do tend to want too much all the time. Shields, armor, dodging, fighting. Yeah, alright, that seems good. Once Firestorm is given to us, we can kind of rush towards that a little bit. Not really rush, more just like kind of move towards. Because I don't really need it right now. It's just more something I want to work towards. You can use Iron Shot on this demonic crawler there because it's kind of art poised. Bit of a pain. Alright, see Invis ring. Let's go. Hit him with. Okay, wow. Scumbag. Alright, let's hit him with the box of beasts then. Please kill him. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's teleport. Okay, so we need to kill that thing pretty much before it touches us. Okay, redbacks. I don't want to have to deal with it when I come upstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and look for it now. And shout. Really? Alright, so we got absolutely shafted right now by Bahamut. So I said before, you can usually get the one that you want. This time we didn't get Firestorm, so son of a bitch. This game is... God damn it. Oh man. Why? You scumbag. Alright, whatever. We'll find Firestorm eventually, just not right now, I guess. I mean, if we can't find it at all, we'll just not do the 15 rune, we'll do it another game. I mean, there's another game, like, right after this that I think we can do a 15 rune. It's not too hard. Just repeat the process with a somewhat similar character, and you'll end up getting it, so it's fine. No worries. Excuse me. Oh god. Let's go ahead and bolt of fire. Bolt of fire. Pretty much like I only have to use bolt. I'm gonna try to like use bolt of fire a little bit more than the other spells, just to see if I can like rely on one spell alone. Even if the other ones are like slightly better to the situation. It's mostly just me personally now trying to develop a little bit of magical understanding, I suppose. I really do want Auto Butcher on, Christ. But I didn't mention this, but I don't like the fact that Auto Butcher and like Animate Skeleton and stuff like are kind of like at arms with each other. Like they don't really synergize. They have like some anti-synergy. You don't want to ever auto explore when you have both Auto Butcher equals True On and also Animate Skeleton. It's kind of a pain for that reason. I'm gonna use just my single target there to take out enemies that were high priority. Probably could use Bolt of Fire too. It's fine. Ah crap, we need to go upstairs right now. Jesus Christ. Alright, blink out. Yeah, that was my bad. I took one confused and I got immediately wrecked. Probably should have just cured out of it immediately, but I was worried that I was going to get hit again. And then that would be really sad. Alright, armor's at 5. Let's turn that off for a bit. Looks kind of low to be turning it off, but I just kind of want some more dodging right now. Not really for much reason, I guess. You know, technically I could just use Orb of Fire to snipe dudes. It is still full screen, I guess. I guess I'll do that. Alright, Book of Power, another one. Is there any spells from here that I wanted? No. Ah, Spellforge Servitor. But we're not in a rush to get that anymore. Maybe we should be. Who knows, really. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Wait for those two to get in the line before Bolt of Fire in. Use Iron Shot here. Okay, that doesn't work. Poison Arrow? Yeah. Poison Arrow is pretty good. I think Poison Arrow is better than Bolt of Fire. Sorry, not Bolt of Fire. Iron Shot. But, like, I think they're kind of equivalent, but I still like Poison Arrow more. I think Iron Shot has its uses because it does a lot. It feels like it does a lot more damage. Okay, let's see if we can get this little bastard to die for us. Orb destruction spam. There we go. 3 point blank orbs. Even though they do less damage at short range, still enough to take out an enemy like a Ghost Moth, which is quite a tanky enemy. Don't get me wrong. Okay, that was a bit stupid there. He hit me and confused me and moved at the same turn. Like, if only I could get those free turns. That's crazy. Alright, we're on Spider 4 right now, so we've got to be a bit careful. I'm gonna pull away from that those bricks because those look like Rune Vault bricks, and I don't want to have to deal with those yet. Fenfolio, nothing really of interest in there. Mostly summoning spells, which I'm not too interested in, at least yet. Maybe I'll pick some up later. But right now, just mostly focusing on clearing out Spider with my Bolt of Fire. Trying to make it so that I don't use too many spells, just one spell is good enough. Mostly as, like I said, personal training, figure out what's going on. Alt stuff there, not worth it. I'm looking now for stuff of energy, mostly, to make my spells hungerless, so I can just start spamming the shit out of everything. And also because it provides me with channeling, which is going to be useful in the late game. By late game, I mean extended late game. Like I said, I'm building this character with a 15 rune in mind, because it's kind of like I guess a bit of an error, I suppose, like bit of fallacy, I don't know. But like, essentially, you shouldn't be building your characters for 15 runes, because 9 times out of 10 they'll just die. But we are following the new guy trend, so guess we do that. Alright, immediately get shafted by the Torpor Snail, but thankfully we can just get in the corridor and just smack the shit out of this. Okay, do we have Arlac? I swear to god. Okay. Did we have Arlac? Okay, we didn't. That's kind of scary. We made the critical error of not being able to find a resistance that's very exotic and doesn't come in normal items. I guess we could have used the stuff there. It's not worth it. Like, that's silly. Orb Destruction this guy. Orb Destruction, there we go. Oh, no, still not dead yet. Come on, please kill him. Thank you. Sniped him out of nowhere. Feels good, man. Alright. Back off a little bit. Staff of Poison. Now, the question is that worth it? I don't really think so, honestly. Ooh, we got a Potion of Experience. What would we want to put that on? All Fighting? No, that's really useless. Armor? No. Shields? Maybe. Spellcasting? Yeah, it's decent. But let's see what like stuff we want. Honestly, like, there's not really many things we want at this point in time. I guess like stealth is pretty good to have a little bit of. Like, it's not a big deal like right now, and I think that just having a bit of stealth is good. I don't know. Like, stealth is like at 7. The question is it going to be any better? Okay, fine. We'll put it in stealth. Get more int. Why not? Like, I'm just trying to think. Like, how stealthy am I now? Oops, character dumped. Oh, that doesn't tell me stealth anymore. There's like, God, I hate that so much. Shift 2's like lost a ton of its like usefulness. It's kind of weird. You can use a Staff of Fire here. A Staff of Fire is actually an enhancer stave, so it does damage based on your fire and evocations and staff power or skill. So you can kind of use it as a melee weapon. It just kind of sucks, like, because it's a base damage staff, which is not as good as a quarterstaff. It's like, what's the base damage of this thing? It's like 5, which is less than a spear, which is one of the worst weapon types in the game. Like, it's okay, it does fire damage, but the base weapon is just so bad. it's almost entirely fire damage. Okay, we need to teleport here because that ghost moth was about to kill us. I'm gonna go ahead and put the invisible ring on. There you go. Take it out. Sorry guys, my throat is killing me again. I really shouldn't eat anything before I do these. For some reason my throat gets really stuck, especially when I'm trying to talk like for a good 15-20 minutes straight without really stopping. But yeah, I don't know. I think that over time that I've stopped being so rushed when I come to commentaries, mostly because like the stuff I have to say, I can just take a break. But I'm still kind of like I'm fairly non-stop, I guess, which is good. I hope that's the case. Alright, we've mostly cleared this area. Just kind of like mopping up the remains now. Gonna get that Vial of Floods for sure. It's a pretty good item. And we can train evocations late game. Or soon. Okay, I really don't want to fight that Moth of Wrath right now. I'm gonna close the door. Go around this side. Main reason is because I don't want to see the Emperor Scorpion and the Moth of Wrath at the same time, because it means I'll be out of mana and unable to deal with a big melee threat in my face. Okay, this might be better. Okay, let's Vial of Floods and then Acid Wand it. There we go, perfect. Back off a little bit. Water Elemental is quite a decent melee ally. Does surprisingly good damage. So I'm not too stressed if it's next to me. Damn it, my throat, please. I really hate this so much. Like, I know it sounds annoying for you guys. My apologies, but fuck, it makes it's way worse for me. Like, I hate it so much. Because it's like I'm trying to talk and there's like a seal in my throat. I hate it. God, it's so frustrating. We need to teleport here. We're gonna get wrecked. God, ghost moths. Why? Alright, let's go ahead and butcher some corpses. Try to take out that ghost moth again. With the Sea Invisible, this is bearable. Without the Sea Invisible, those things are absolute nightmares. They will just completely mess you up and you have no idea what you're doing. Okay. We managed to snipe that ghost moth. There's another one. Son of a bitch. Like, this is like not fun at all. God. I guess I could get like an invisibility potion, but I kinda don't want to waste it. I mean, we have 6. Probably should have. Nah, teleport scrolls are a lot more common than invisibility potions. And invis potions can still save my life, whereas teleports will save my life, but I've got more of them. Alright, cool. 1 rune gotten, 1 out of 15. This is gonna be a long series, boys. What are we? Video 3 now? Video 4 actually. Jeez. Now that I think about it. So Shoals is a lot less dangerous for a mage. It's still kind of dangerous, but it's not quite as much. There's a couple of reasons why. First of all, you can get repel missiles, which is pretty damn good against those missiles they fire. Secondly, you can hit them from really far away, just like they can hit you, so it makes it slightly more of an even battle compared to hitting them as melee, which is just embarrassing and sad, and I hate it. Please stop. It triggers me. If you could. Wow, our shield is not at all impacting our ability. Holy crap. Okay, so we got a reflection shield on top of that, so that's really good. Alright, so in terms of acquirement scrolls, at this point we could either go for a staff or a wand. So a staff would possibly provide us with something good, could possibly provide us with trash, and a wand could give us heal wounds or hasting, which is pretty important. Armor would give us most likely like something terrible, but we could get something good. It's kind of staff, wand, or armor right now. And I think staff is the worst out of those 3 picks. Armor's always good, but wand could be really good. So I think I'm going to pick wand. Son of a bitch. Yeah, never mind. We didn't even get an acquirement scroll. That's fine. God, some. Ugh. So they nerfed. I know they nerfed noise, siren. Like you can't break out of sirens now. Siren like captivation by using a lightning wand or a noise scroll anymore. So that's no longer an option. Oh, Luis. So Luis is a little bit more of an issue normally, but because we have a God, whoa, what's this lag? Holy crap! Hello. Okay, let's refresh for a sec. Okay, there we go. One of the few rare issues of playing online compared to offline. You sometimes have to just randomly refresh. An ancient large shield. Wow, what's that? RLX RC. That's actually not bad. I consider training large shields in the super hyper late game. Just like doing it. Why not? Probably don't want to run me now, but we'll think about it. Oh, we gave it to Luis. Oh, right. Huh. I guess we'll pick up the Potion of Ambrosia. In a pinch, it can be a lifesaver because it heals you a lot of mana back. Like, an ass load of mana. I don't know how much an ass load is specifically, but it's the same as a Sif Muna channel, that's all I know. Or it's roughly the same. So it's pretty damn good. One side benefit that I'm not really mentioning with the Bolt of Fire is that it's creating steam when it shoots over water, which helps me block line of sight, which means I don't take extra damage. It does have the downside of not letting me attack twice, but at the same time, that's not important. Alright, gonna draw Ark's Ghost. Okay, well, guess enemies decided to spawn behind me. Oh god, it's another, oh, Jesus dick, what? Holy shit. Okay, so we found another... Let's teleport. We need to teleport. Okay, so we found another mage, and it seems that they saw... What the hell? We just killed them. Whoops, I was shooting at the snake and I accidentally killed the ghost that I just said was a real big threat. Well, it looks like someone's following, hopefully, my series, Deep Elf Conjurer. But, hilariously, they sucked. Nah, I don't think so, because at this time... Oh, we got rotted. At this time, I don't think the Deep Elf Conjurer's even come out yet. I think it's still... I think we're still doing... I'm not sure, actually. It's either a Deep Elf Conjurer or we're still in Hillock Berserker. Like I said, we're still pretty far behind. We're still pretty far ahead because of the backlog that I'm trying to create for the holidays. But yeah, we'll see. Shoals 2, let's go. Probably just get the 2 runes and then go finish off for the day. I want to have like kind of segmented-ish videos because I don't know. I do kind of like it when the videos each cover like roughly the same content each, so it's a bit more consistent. You can kind of tell what's going to happen in each video, other than of course like loot and dying and such. Like my first video is almost always dungeon and either entirety of lair or just get to lair, depending on how hard the character is. Second video is like dungeon and orc. Third video usually is like oh wait, we got a spell book. That's not really that useful. We could go for Shadow. It's actually a reasonable option, but I don't want to do it just yet. I want to wait. Anyway, what was I saying? Like, yeah, so like, you know, it tends to be kind of consistent. 2 runes, usually in one video. Then the third rune, oh sorry, no, Vaults and Depths, third rune Zot. You know, those tend to be in the same areas. Alright, what do we pick up? Oh, Staff, right. Staff Cold, no, we don't really want that. Alright. Are there any artifacts that we haven't really seen? We could end up picking up some. I mean, I guess we could find the Crystal Morning Star. Like, at this point, the only reason why I want artifacts is just because, like, if it's a weapon, I might be able to, like, hold it and get some, like, cool resists or cool bonuses like this weapon I have. In +5 is pretty good. It's not, like, the best, but it's essentially, I can think of it like this. I don't have a weapon, I just have a +5 entering on my hand. Like I'm just holding one. Like that's how I think of it. I do want to eventually replace that with a staff, but right now the int +5 is pretty good. Like if I switch here, it goes back up to 3 pips of hunger. Like I said, hunger is not a big deal, but over time that stacks up. So you know, I mean, if I go Lich form, which I have half of mine too, I don't really know if I want to do Lich form this game. But yeah, like if I do something like Lich form or something stupid, I'm not gonna have any health. I'm not gonna have any food concerns, but right now I'm still alive, so yeah. I'm really not sure if Lich form is good anymore. Like to be honest, like I don't know. Like I really just don't think that Lich form's that great. But at the same time, it still might be good. I mean, it used to be the tits back when you were a new player. Crystal Ball of Energy. I'm actually gonna pick that up. I need to start training Evo pretty soon then, I guess. Crystal Ball is pretty much going to be a late game mana battery thing. It's going to give us an ass load of mana. But we'll see. I might not be correct in saying that mana is... Crystal Ball is like the channeling thing. I might just use the channeling stuff. Depends on how things go. But I'm going to pick this Crystal Ball up knowing that it is got a fairly good chance of being a late game source of mana. I mean, in the late game, essentially all you're doing is firestorming and like killing shit that way, pretty much. And your ability to kill stuff is determined by how much you can firestorm. So obviously you want to be able to get a lot of mana back. But I think with smart positioning and play, you can just use Vehement's mana regen to get you back. Who knows though? Like I said, I want to learn how to do this properly. When I say properly, I mean like full blast caster style. Occult Plant can actually die here. 1 hit. Or 2 hits. Pull upstairs. Okay, just boltify these. Not a big deal. See, the barbs here are not as much of an issue because I don't need to move when I'm casting my spells. And I don't need to reposition myself to reduce damage because I'm stair pulling anyway. It's one of the advantages of Mage is that Shoals is significantly easier. It's not easy still because you can still take a shitload of damage when you're not paying attention, but it does have some conveniences to it. But I guess that's also partially because we have like a billion things that counter Shoals directly, like repel missiles, a big shield, a shield of reflection nonetheless, ranged. Like we got a bunch of stuff. We got high MR. Like there's a lot of things that we do here that are pretty much going to stop anything in Shoals. And at worst, at a drop of a hat, we can always go invisible as well, with our potion of invisibility or our evocable, which I don't really want to use because it's 71% fail. We also have undead. Like there's just a whole bunch of stuff. So, and there's the rune. Well, that was anticlimactic. I think it's good for the interest of time or just getting more loot to just do the rest of Shoals for. How long have we been recording? Yeah, we can go ahead and spend a couple of minutes to do Shoals for. Never mind this Ilsu. Okay, that's done. I just didn't want to have to worry about it. It was a pain in the ass. Like, nah, don't worry. If we need more XP, we can come back for it. It's not a big deal. It's unlikely though that we will need to. Let's go back to Lair and just review our spells for a sec, because I think that there were some spells that I wanted before. Just had a mental note of them, and I don't really remember which ones, but I know that I had a note that I wanted to... Apportation, yes. And Summon Butterflies, I believe. So I like to put Summon Butterflies on Shift P just so I don't accidentally press it all the time, and I like to put Apportation on L. It's just my personal preferences. I wouldn't expect anyone to want to copy that. That's pretty silly. Probably don't need Lignification this time. Might still need. Guess we'll drop some food. Not a lot though, I guess. So the next spells we want to go for are Spellforge Servitor, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we'll pretty much be done. Unfortunately, we don't have haste in this game anymore, so that's no longer an option. So I'm not really sure what kind of spell would replace it, make it easier, but we'll see. Right now we've got only 6 haste. Oh well, only, but it's quite a lot. Or it's a reasonable amount, I guess. no wands of hasting or heal wounds, which kind of sucks, but we'll just acquire for them. That's fine. I mean, like I said, I'm gearing this towards 15 rune, so we'll see. I'll probably take a look at some different morgue files, and I will check those out. See what other players are doing, just to kind of show what like the median, I guess, run would look like. But yeah, last time I did 15 runes, I got like all 9. Oh, sorry, on a mage, I did all 9. Back in the day, all 9 level. Sorry, all level 9 spells. God, I don't know what I'm thinking. I had like Ice Storm, Firestorm, Shatter, Tornado, and Dragons. Well, Summon Dragon, which was Dragon's Call. Back in the day. That was my 15 rune mage. I've done a bunch of 15 runes since then, but they're all different ones, not blaster casters. So this specific one is just a little bit off. I even did like an Ogre Transmuter, Dragon Form Ogre Transmuter. That was really fun. I'll talk about that one later. But yeah, anyway, for now, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.